Okay, it is time for another lightning round of startup pitches. If you've been in this room for a while, you know the deal. If you're just joining us, welcome. We are going to introduce you to some of the best startups in the field of Photonics 4.0. They get 2.5 minutes to sell you, the audience, the potential investor, on their idea. Let's bring up the first startup, LuxFlux, from here in Germany, Reutlingen, I believe. Welcome.
That is right. My name's Jan. I'm one of the founders of LuxFlux. And we started this company at the beginning of the year with the vision to bring powerful laboratory technology to the masses. Now, laboratory technology sounds bulky. Well, it is for now, and it's hard to use. And what we do is we make near-infrared spectroscopy accessible. Well, the technology itself, well, it's best described as taking a chemical fingerprint with light. And you can use that to identify materials. And what we do is we take the big machines and make them small. Here I hold a device in my hand that up to now was worth 20,000 euros and about the size of a refrigerator. We can make that smaller and more accessible. The second take is, instead of having a laboratory technician analyze the data, we use machine learning algorithms to process the data and give you, the user, as very simple results. What our customers do and expect is they don't want to deal with spectroscopy. They want a solution that identifies material. Now, our customers are in several fields. I'm just going to present one, and that is your typical pharmacist in Germany. By law, they're required to identify all materials they use to check, is the material that I received, is the label identical to what's inside? So if they bought, say, fructose, did they really get fructose? Well, fructose is an easy example, but there are some other medications. If they get mixed up, you actually have a problem. And for them today, they need to use wet chemistry or other laboratory methods that are just cumbersome to use. And we enable them to do these scans within a second at the push of a button. Right now, we have the first test installations in the field of pharmacies. In related fields, we have the first sales. And what we are currently looking for is investors to push us with their money so that we can access a larger market, that we can penetrate the market. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, LuxFlux. Let's bring in another home side player, Otego, from here in Karlsruhe. Give them a warm welcome to the innovation stage. Otego.
Hi, thank you very much. My name is Frederick from Otego, and I want to show you a way how to power small devices of the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things, I think we all agree, is all around us. Devices are connected, most of them wirelessly, and actually in a couple of years, pretty much every item in our personal lives and also in the industry is going to be connected. That are not connected now, really, really simple items. And there's a question that hasn't been answered yet. It's the question of how are these devices are all powered. Today, I mean, cables for wireless devices, there's no point. Today we have batteries, but think of how many batteries we are already replacing right now, or recharging. And this will really be an option for, let's say, 100 times as many devices. Batteries are also an environmental problem, because most of the batteries are just thrown away in the garbage, although we know that they contain heavy metals. And this number of batteries thrown away in the garbage is going to be increased very rapidly if you only rely on batteries. But there's a solution. We have a lot of energy around us. It's called ambient energy, like light or also vibration. And another very prominent and present form of energy is heat. And Otego is developing a so-called thermoelectric generator that transforms this heat into electricity. And it's not a big machine, but it's this sugar cube size generator. And if I put this into a temperature difference, so hot and cold, it produces electricity without any moving parts. So what are the applications for these kinds of generators? I give you perhaps two examples. You probably heard about smart homes. Smart homes have the idea of connecting energy consumers, for example, the heating. And there's one very prominent component of a smart home. It's the so-called electronic heating valve. These are battery-driven right now. With our generators, they can be energy self-sufficient by using the heat of the radiator. Another example is actually we can make use of your body, the body heat. Not for the Apple Watch or for a smartphone, but for a very simple fitness sensor. We can use these generators to power them energy self-sufficient. So that's otego, and we are collecting energy for the Internet of Things. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, otego. Up next, we have Roboception from Munich. Welcome to the innovation stage, Roboception.
Thank you. Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Heike Hirschmüller. I'm one of 3 founders of Roboception. Roboception means perception for robotics. Perception in form of images and ego motion. We are actually experts in processing images and poses for allowing robots to enter the real world. This means environments outside which are not prepared for robotics. Let me explain you our base product. This is a sensor. It has 2 cameras so that it can perceive the world in 3 dimensions. The algorithm for computing this 3D information, it's called semi-global matching. We've won several scientific awards for its development, and it's already widely used in remote sensing and automotive applications. For example, Daimler is using this for driver assistance in their car. And we will bring this algorithm now also to robotics. But this camera can actually do much more. This camera knows all the time its pose, this means position and orientation in 3D space when you move it, when it's switched on. It does this by looking at the images and combining this to an inertial measurement unit, to an acceleration sensor, to know robustly and accurately its own pose. We are currently 14 people working on developing the sensor, but also working on applications on top of the sensor, like object detection, path planning, grasp planning, and so on, everything that is needed for robotics. This sensor will be available on the market by the mid of next year for a very low price. And this combination actually of features, 3D pose estimation and 3D perception, is quite unique on the market. What I've actually forgot is that all the processing is done on board the sensor. So you don't need to provide computing power for getting all the information. And this opens a whole bunch of applications in robotics. So it's not just industrial automation logistics, which we are beginning, where our first use cases are, but it's also bringing robots to household, into the garden, agriculture, healthcare, everywhere where mobile robots or robots with manipulators are needed. I would actually like to finish my talk with the slogan of our company, which captures best our work, which is just sense, reason, act. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Roboception. Up next, let's bring up Sadako Technologies all the way from Barcelona. Or not. Sadako is not here? No. Okay, moving right along. TWIP Optical Solutions. Here we go. From Esslingen. Welcome.
Hello, my name is David, and actually we are from Convestheim since a few months, or since beginning of July, but nevertheless. We are from the region of Stuttgart, and as you might know, Stuttgart is the key technology for manufacturing. And here in Germany, we understand manufacturing in this way, that we define a very high quality for our products we would like to manufacture, and then we are going to produce them to the lowest cost possible. But we still are guaranteeing that the quality is the highest standard we are used to. Well, to guarantee it, it is necessary that you measure and control each product, or at least as much as possible. And one of the main features that are necessary to be controlled is surface quality or quality of the products. And here is where TWIP Optical Solutions comes in. Because in general, the products or surface quality is only measured 1 or 2 in a batch. But this is not enough to guarantee the quality of all of the products. You have to measure as much as possible, and to do that, it's the best way to put your measurement technique right into your production or in your production line and measure it there. And therefore, we at TWIP developed a measurement system. You see it here. It's an optical measurement system in an optical microscope that digitalizes your surface as a 3D topography. And then you can use that data to guarantee that the surface you are interested in has the quality you need. So there is no need anymore to take your product to a measurement lab, but you can take our sensor, put it into your production, and then measure there anything you are interested in. So there's no need anymore to worry about the quality. Just take a measurement system, put it into your production, and be happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Up next, let's welcome UrbanAlps to the innovation stage. We've got 2.5 minutes on the clock. Give us your best.
Hi everybody, my name is Alex and I'm co-founder of UrbanAlps, where we make high security products from Switzerland for the city. Did you know that with today's 3D scanners and 3D printers reaching every house, your neighbor's kid can make a copy of your house key? Even if you have a high security key, he can make a copy. This means that anybody that had access to your keys could have made a copy. You wouldn't even know, from the former tenant living in your house, former cleaning employee, there's no trace left behind. The sense of safety when you're buying a high security system does not exist anymore. We bring a solution to that, the stealth key. It's a mechanical key that hides security features inside of it. You cannot see them, you cannot copy them. We actually embrace the threat of 3D printing to create the solution. We 3D print in metal all the keys in one go. Has no electronics, no magnets, just pure, reliable, and secure mechanics. And I know you're probably now thinking, well, I read that the future about locks is going to be the smart lock, where you only have electronics. That's true. It's really cool and convenient for certain buildings, like hotels, offices, let's say. But when we're talking about security, that's not the way to go. It's easily hackable. You need a battery and a lot of other perks. But for me, what really, really kills the whole system is that, at least in my experience, with my home mechanical lock in 20 years, it has never failed. Not a single time. It cannot fail for 20, 30 years. And that's something that, in my experience with electronics, I don't think can happen. Security and reliability comes with the mechanical part of keys. We are a team of experts in laser processes. We also have a chief designer that comes from a leading lock industry, C-level members from the biggest lock company in the world. We have granted patents, government-sponsored projects, and we've raised $500,000 so far. Essentially, what we want to do is take a century-old industry that drills holes in sheets of metal to 3D metal printing. That's all it is. If you would like to know more about our business model, or you would like to see our keys and cylinders in action, just stop at our booth, at our table in the photonics section, and be able to hold today in your hands the high security keys of tomorrow. Thank you.
That sounds pretty exciting. I might have to see that for myself. Let's get a round of applause.
So, hi, I'm Sebastian. This is Vincent. We are from Antelope. The company is called Wearable Life Science. And due to a lack of time, people are not doing enough for their health, especially doing sports. So this is why we developed the Antelope suit. The Antelope suit is based on the electromuscle stimulation training. You can see here there are electrodes integrated on these fields of the suit, on the stomach, on the chest, on the arms, and also on the back. We also have trousers for it. The whole suit consists of 3 components. It's the textiles, it's the Antelope booster, which is the battery, and we have at least the Antelope app, where you can control every single muscle like you want. The main good point or the main advantage compared to the competitors is that we can integrate the EMS training to every workout wherever you want. You can do it at home, you can do it while running, and you can especially work out much more effective because The EMS training is a hard and effective training intensity where you can really go really deep into your muscle and activate every muscle fiber. With a normal contraction of your muscle, you can imagine you can only force like 60% of your muscle fibers to contract. The Antelope product helps you to reach the last percent and to unleash your whole potential. So by now we did a crowdfunding campaign where we raised about $1.2 million about Indiegogo, which we successfully used for finalizing the whole product. We did not only produce a suit, but we also are producing a whole sportswear with calf guards, with a wing, and with the tank top. So you can really use it for any kind of sports, and even you can wear it in the office under your normal clothes. So you can work out maybe in a break, or even use it to help against neck tensions or something. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Wearable Life Science. It certainly looks like it works. Last but very much certainly not least, we have Xarion Laser Acoustics. Welcome to the innovation stage, Xerion.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Balthasar. I'm the founder of Xarion Laser Acoustics, and I wish to present the optical microphone. So since its invention, like for the last 100 years at least, microphones have always been based on mechanically moving parts, typically a membrane or a piezo. So that's actually also what's happening inside here. That's good, but it's a mechanical device, and a mechanical device will always be susceptible to mechanical disturbance. So for instance, the membrane picks up this vibration, and especially for a measurement setup, that's not suitable. So we follow a completely different approach with this optical microphone. We direct a laser beam on a pair of mirrors, and we actually do not mechanically move the mirror, but we sense the change of density in the air via its refractive index change, and we convert that to the signal. So what's it good for? We could do voice recording with that, so I could speak into that microphone and I could do some recording, but it has limitations, but it's actually, the classical thing is working good enough. So we have 3 major fields of application which are different than music or voice recording. So first is medical ultrasound. It turns out that you can put this device into liquid, and it's published to be the most sensitive ultrasonic transducer there currently is. So you can increase optical resolution and sharpness of ultrasonic images in a medical setup. There is the same for material testing, so especially for carbon fiber composites in aerospace, it's very interesting to look inside the structure, so it's ultrasonic testing. And the third is process control, where you would listen to an industrial process by analyzing the audio signal. And also here, the huge sensitivity and the frequency response of this device just opens a whole new option of process analysis. We are based in Vienna. We are 15 people. The first patent is now roughly 10 years old, and we launched the device to the market this year and have first sales also to aerospace industry and medical device companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Xerion, and thank you to all of our startups, the very best in the world in the field of photonics. We do appreciate you presenting your business ideas to us this afternoon.